Very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to learn a new poem which is called as The Last Bargain. Before we start, let me introduce what we are going to cover in our today's session. First of all, we will learn about the poet. Then I will read the poem and then I will explain the poem. Let's start from the introduction part of the poet. The poet of this beautiful poem, The Last Bargain, is Rabindranath Tagore. He was born in the year of 1861 in Calcutta and he was died in the year of 1941. He is famous for writing Bengali poems. He is a very good music composer and also a painter. Two of his composition is being chosen by two nations. One is our national anthem Jana Gana Mana and another is Bangladesh's national anthem Amar Shunar Bangla. So now I am going to read the poem first, then we will understand. Okay, see here on the screen, you can see here, look at the first line, look at the first stanza. Come and hire me. I cried while in the morning I was walking on the stone paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. In the heat of the midday, the houses stood with shut doors. I wandered along the crooked lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. He pondered and said, I will hire you with my money. He weighed his coins one by one, but I turned away. It was evening. The garden hedge was all aflower. The fair maid came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears, and she went back alone into the dark. The sun glistened on the sand, and the sea waves broke waywardly. A child sat playing with shells. He raised his head and seemed to know me and said, I hire you with nothing. From henceforward, that bargain struck in child's play made me a free man. That's a beautiful poem. Now let's understand the poem. Before that, let's understand the meaning of bargain. Bargain is an agreement in which both parties promise to do something for each other. In this poem, we are going to know about a man who is looking for work. He wanted himself to be hired by people. Many of the offers had came in front of him, but he refused to do that. He refused to accept that. But finally, in the last bargain, when he was hired for nothing, he accepted that bargain and he was happy ever after. Why he was happy and why that became the best bargain of his life, that we will get to know after understanding the poem. Now let's understand the poem. You can have a look at the first stanza. Come and hire me. I cried while in the morning. Now I here is the speaker himself. The speaker is saying that he was crying and he was telling everyone, come and hire me. He wanted to be hired by people. So that was the morning time and he was standing there and he was asking for a job from people. I was walking on the stone paved road. Stone paved, it means covered by stones. Then sword in hand, suddenly somebody came, and who was that? He was the king, sword in hand, and the king came in his chariot. A king came in front of him and he was on his chariot and he was holding a sword. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. The king who came in his chariot standing in front of the speaker, and he said that he held his hand and he said, I want to hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. counted for naught, it means it is not important. According to the speaker, he felt that his power is of no use, it is not going to be last long. So, and he went away in his chariot. The king went away. The speaker refused the offer. He declined the offer of the king. In the heat of the midday, the houses stood with shut doors. In heat of the middays. Midday means afternoon time. So at that time, all the doors, the doors of the houses are shut because of the heat. I wandered along the Krug lane. Wandered, it means roaming aimlessly, without any work. Along the Krug lane. Krug means twisted, bent or twisted. So speaker was wandering here and there on the Krug lanes, and suddenly he saw someone, and that was an old man came out with his bag of gold. An old man was standing in front of him. He came towards him. He was holding a bag of gold. He pondered and said, pondered means what? Thought before taking any decision, thinking before taking any kind of decisions. Okay, that means pondered. Then he said, I will hire you with my money. He told this thing to the speaker. He said that I will hire you with my money. I want to hire you with my money. He weighed his coins one by one, but I turned away. He weighed his coin. He started counting the coins one by one in front of the speaker. But again, the speaker declined his offer. Again, for him, that is the same thing happens with him when the old man came in front of him and he offered money, and he said that he didn't offer the money, but he said that he wanted to hire him with his money. But why the speaker had refused? Because again he thought that it is of no use. The money is going to get over one day. So this is not a good bargain for him. Now it was evening time. The garden hedge was all of flower. Hedge means fence of bushes. Of flower, a flower means bloomed flowers. So on the bushes there was lots of flowers. The fair maid came out and said, from there one beautiful lady came out and she said, I will hire you with a smile. So she wanted to hire him. She put this bargaining in front of the speaker, that she want to hire him with her smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears, and she went back alone into the dark. Smile is not going to long last. Speaker again declined this offer because after some time the smile will be paled. Pale means faded. The smile will fade after some time. In a very short time, the smile will going to melt into tears. So this bargain, according to the speaker, this bargain is also of no use. He was not happy with this bargain with the lady. Then the sun glistened on the sand and the sea waves broke waywardly. The sun glistened means shines on the sand, and the sea waves were broken waywardly. Waywardly means in improper manner. It's in not a proper manner. So the waves were not in a proper manner. They were moving inobediently. A child sat playing with shells. A child was playing with his shells, as you can see in this picture which is given in your textbook, that a small child who is sitting there and playing with the shells, and the speaker is also, you are able to see in this picture. So a child was playing there with shells. He just raised his head and he started looking at the speaker just the way he knows him, and said, I hire you with nothing. He wanted to bargain with the speaker. A small child wanted to bargain with the speaker, and what he said, he wanted to hire him with nothing. And what do you think that for what work a small child wanted to hire that speaker? Obviously to play with him. From henceforward, That bargain struck in child's play made me a free man. Henceforward means henceforth, or else we can say here onwards. The time when the speaker heard from a small child that he want to hire me for nothing, that was the time that struck in his mind that a small child, that is the best bargain that he ever had in his life. Someone who is offering someone who want to hire him without anything, that is the best bargain. And he accepted that, the speaker accepted that bargain with the small child, because that will give him nothing but happiness, satisfaction, freedom. So he saw that innocence and the simplicity in that small child, and he accepted that bargaining. And with this bargain, he was the most happiest. With this bargain, he will become the most happiest person in this world, because here he is not going to depend on someone. He is not going to depend on someone for their power, the money, and of anybody's smile, but goodness and simplicity of a small child. That will make him a free man. All right. So that is a small, a very beautiful poem which is written by Rabindranath Tagore. And even at the end of this poem, we get to know that people should not. The moral of the poem, we can say that people should not be believing in materialistic happiness. That will not going to last long. But the thing which is going to be last long is the happiness, the goodness of a person, in the person, the simplicity and happiness, that is going to last long. All right. So I hope you have understood the poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.